If you would like to know how you can also get a fully funded master's degree scholarship sponsored by the European Union, this video is for you, especially because things changed this year. They do have to go back home after the EMJMs. I didn't get the scholarship the first time I tried. Hi, my name is Desire and you are welcome back to my channel. I am a Nigerian pharmacist currently living and studying in Europe. I am an Erasmus Plus 2021 awardee and I am currently studying the European Master in Translational Cosmetic and Dermatological Sciences. They made a couple of changes to the Erasmus Mundus scholarships and I want you to know what the scholarship is about and the things that have changed so that you can implement this in this session or in the next session or in the session after that if you do intend to apply for these programs or for any of the scholarships that the programs offer. Please do not forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. The EMJMs, that's the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters, they are a group of programs that are funded by the EU via the European Commission. And what this means is that they give you fully funded scholarships to study very specific courses if you would like. Now, what courses are these, you may wonder. You can check the link in the description for the official catalog for the EMJMs, where you can see currently 175 programs. That means that there is definitely something, if not for everyone, but for most people. There is a list of diverse programs that you can apply for. There are programs for people in literature, pharmacy, medicine, engineering, food science, agricultural sciences, dance, law. Tech is a pretty diverse catalog, so you would want to check that out. What else should you know about the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters? These are master degree programs, not undergrad, so you should bear that in mind. And they typically run for 1 to 2 years. And at the end of the day, depending on your program, you would get either a joint master or a multiple master, or you will get a combination somehow of both. Every one of these programs is unique. And what that means is that typically you don't find 2-3 programs doing the same thing. So you do need to look through the catalog as well as the individual websites of the programs to know exactly what they do. So I'm just going to hammer this again. You should go to the website of whatever program it is that you think you want to apply for. Read what they are doing. Go to LinkedIn, see what the alumni are doing. You can also reach out to some of the students. Many people are often quite helpful when it comes to answering questions about their programs. The EMJMs were known as the EMJMDs before 2022. And basically all they did was to remove the D. It used to be called the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree, but now it is known as the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master. And this action was basically set up by the EU in 2004. So that means it's been running for about 18 years now. I think that's a pretty long time. There are both scholarships available and also slots available for self-funded students, people who either just want to pay for the program or maybe they couldn't meet up with the scholarship and now they just want to pay to attend the program. All of the programs are taught in English. So if you're worried about, what language you need to speak, these programs run in at least 2 European countries. However, it's not just European countries that are involved. There are also other countries like India, Turkey, Egypt, alongside the United Kingdom, of course. So if you're considering going through any of these programs, one of the advantages you will have is that you will travel to many countries, most probably, because at least you have to study in 2 countries. Some people study in as many as 4 or 5 countries throughout the 2 years or throughout the 1.5 years of their program. That is something that does have its advantages because you get to witness a lot of culture. However, it can also be kind of tough because that means for people who are non-European, you would need to get a lot of visas, get a lot of paperwork done, a lot of bureaucracy, and just living in a place where you don't know how to communicate in the language. So just as with everything in life, there are pros and cons to the EMJM. If you do apply for a scholarship and you get it, here are some of the benefits that you will get financially. Before, the EMJMDs used to give a travel allowance, and depending on the distance of your home country to your country of study, you would get between 1,000 to 3,000 euros. For me as a Nigerian, I used to get 3,000 euros once a year. That means I got 2 installments of 3,000 euros for the 2 years of my program. And we also got a one-time 1,000 euro settlement fee for, moving to the country. And that was supposed to help with visa fees, stuff like if you had to book an Airbnb or a hotel when you got to your new country. Basically just money to help you settle down. And we also got 1,000 euros for our monthly stipend throughout the course of your program. For me, that is 24 months. This used to differ for European students versus non-European students. Non-European students used to get more money, to be honest, because also for European students, for example, if I'm from Spain and one of my schools is in Spain, I don't get that monthly stipend anymore. So I'm basically left to fend for myself. The only thing is that I, of course, don't pay for tuition. However, there is now a new capacity in the EMJMs for students who are European and also want to study in their own country to still get their monthly stipend, which I think is great. Now, in this new EMJM, there is no demarcation between European and non-European students when it comes to finances, because they have given everybody 1,400 euros every month across borders. So that means that you get 1,400 euros per month, as opposed to us who were receiving 1,000 euros per month. The downside to this, however, is that they did take out the travel allowance as well as the settlement fee. But overall, you get more money in this new action. So people who are in this new cycle of the EMJM overall get more money when you multiply every single month 1,400 euros as opposed to what we got in total. You also get health insurance covered if you are a scholarship beneficiary. Another added advantage is that they have provided a special needs unit for people who live with disabilities, and that means that they can get between 3,000 to 6,000 euros extra, because they live with disabilities. I think that that is something that is highly welcome. However, I believe that you would have to prove that you do live with disabilities, and they do have some conditions that you have to fulfill before you can get this extra funding. But overall, it is such a welcome development in my opinion. Who can apply for the EMJN? First of all, because this is a master's degree, you do need to have had an undergrad degree. And what this essentially means is that you cannot apply for EMJMs if you have not gotten a bachelor's degree, a HND, of some sort. And what you need exactly, whether you need to have studied chemical engineering or you need to have studied theater arts, is dependent on your program. However, many programs are pretty flexible about what you needed to have studied, also considering that they are bringing people from different parts of the world, and different programs can be called different things in different countries. If you're wondering if people from your country are eligible to apply for EMJMs, the answer is probably yes, because most countries, if not all in the world, are on the list of countries that are eligible. However, for you to confirm this, in the description box, I have left the official link that leads you to where a list of all the countries that can apply are. And I have to say that there is a lot of diversity when it comes to the EMJMs. For example, in my program, there are people from 15 countries, and it's beautiful to watch because you get to see people that you've never seen in your life. You get to witness cultures you have never witnessed in your life. And you also get to just understand that at the end of the day, we are all just human beings who are trying to live and learn. When can you apply for the EMJM? Now, this is very specific to the programs because, like I said earlier, programs are very unique, which is why you need to visit the website of the programs that you would like to apply to. However, these cycles tend to run from September to February overall. What this means is that one program can open in September and then close applications in December, while another one can open in December and then close it in February. So it really is unique to each program. Every program, although they are all under the European Commission, they are individualistic. Where they come together is that they are all under this commission and they all offer the same financial benefits, and they are run in pretty similar ways, but regarding application process is very similar. Regarding the benefits that you get is very similar too. To confirm when exactly you can apply, you should go to the catalog and click on the link of the website of the programs that you would like to apply to, and you will see all of the information that you need there. Are the EMJM programs fully funded forever? Short answer, no. What this means is that programs have to apply for funding with different cycles. So after they have been given funding for 4 years, they have to go back to the drawing board, reapply for funding. And yes, it is possible that they will not get extra funding. And when that happens, what the programs will typically do is to try to run as a self-funded program, or maybe get funding from other sources to keep the scholarships running. However, not every program that started in 2004 is there till today. And also there are new programs that pop up every single year. So that is why you need to make sure that you check the catalog and you check the websites of the programs that you need to apply This is also another good reason for you not to postpone wanting to apply to next year or to 2 years from now, because you really don't know if that program will get funding the next year. My sincere advice is for you to try this year. If you don't get it, you know you didn't get it. I didn't get the scholarship the first time I tried. I got it the second time I tried. But what I will say is that it is great for you to try, because you're also on the radar of the professors, as well as just knowing that you gave yourself a shot at something that you want. If a program is not funded anymore and kind of folds up, does that mean that my degree is useless? Absolutely not. Your degree is tied to all of the universities that you attended, not only to your program. Because Erasmus Mundus joint masters occur in different universities and you get maybe different degrees, you still are considered as an ex-student of that school, no matter what happens with the program. Do I need to reach out to any professors before I can apply for the program? No, you just need to apply through the link that the program provides for you to apply through. That is one thing that I really do like about the EMJMs when compared to, say, applying for some other masters or like some PhDs where you have to reach out to some professors. I don't have a problem with that, but I do think that the application process for the EMJMs are easier, because you just need to submit a bunch of documents, then you are invited for either 1 or 2 stage interviews, and then if you get the scholarship, you get it. And if you don't, we go again next year. Are the EMJMs the same thing as the Erasmus Mobility? The answer is yes and no. Okay, let me clarify that. Basically, when you have the typical Erasmus Mobility, is for undergraduate students who tend to go to do like a semester abroad or a year abroad. But the EMJMs are master's degrees, and it's not considered a semester abroad or not semester abroad. It's you and your classmates or some of your classmates moving together from one university to the other, depending on the pathway you decide to choose during your program. Another thing is that many of the EMJMs also end up with internships. So, for example, in my program, Emotion Master, our final semester is an internship, and that means you get the opportunity to work anywhere across the world. If you want to stay in Europe, that's great. If you want to leave Europe, that's also fine. However, if you do leave Europe, you will lose half of your scholarship. And if you go back to your home country for your internship, you will not get the scholarship. You get the opportunity to work in any sector that you would like and you can get access to, which I believe is great because it goes beyond the academics. It also gives you work experience. And to the final and a very important question: do you have to go back home after the EMJMs? No, you do not. I know that there are scholarship initiatives like chevening that require that you go back to your home country after your program to do something or to have an impact. However, with the EMJMs, you're free to do whatever you want. If you want to stay in Europe, get a job, that is fine. If you want to move to an entirely different place, that is also up to you. However, it is intended that you do have an impact in whatever society that you find yourself in. How many EMJM programs can you apply for? Before this new action of 2021, you could only apply for 3 programs. However, now you can apply for as many programs as you'd like. So if you want to apply to 20 programs every year, that's up to you. But my sincere advice is that you don't do that. I'd recommend that you still don't apply to more than 3 programs so that you don't overwhelm yourself, because you need to truly write unique motivation or statement of purpose letters per program. However, if you think that you can provide a great motivation letter and great reference letters for each program that you apply to, please be my guest. I only applied to 1 program, to be honest, and that is where I am right now. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is part 1 of a 4-part Erasmus Mundus joint master group of videos that I am doing. If you have any specific question, please leave it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this or you learned anything, please also let us know and give this video a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe if you have not, for more skincare, more Erasmus, and just more of this girl trying to figure out what the hell she's doing with her life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.